with the ladies being 5 a-side, played over 5 sets of 5. So it's first to 13, even though the scoreboard there says first to 11, I'm pretty sure it's first to 13. There we go. So for France, we've got Hélène Collat playing in the first frame. She's just come off this table having played in the individual championship, so she must know this table quite well. Playing against Jodie Holt from Scotland. I believe this is France's first team match because they got a bye yesterday. Scotland having played one match, I believe, which they lost against Ireland, 20 frames to 5. That's important for Scotland to get off to a good start, because it's very difficult to come back from 2 team losses in a row in this format. Apologies for that, I had to go and get the team sheet to see who was playing who on that one there, as I don't know all the players. This match will be played on 2 tables eventually, it's just there's still a ladies singles going on between Katie Martin and Lauren Jelly on the other table. So as soon as that match is finished, then this match will be played on 2 tables. So both reds and yellows are pretty open at this stage. Hélène's on reds, 1 visit. She's got the option of both going for it or playing safe. There's a nice big area with those 2 reds in the top left hand corner to hide behind if she so wishes. Not such a big area now. Now Jodie's getting a bit of control on the bottom side of the table. The black will only go into the right hand bottom pocket when she gets to that stage. I wonder if Elaine will try and pot that red towards near the black straight away, because if that goes, then that gives her control. Actually, it looks like that red might squeeze past those two yellows in the corner bag anyway. Not the best of shots there by Elaine. So we'll see if Jodie fancies clearing these up. I can't see any reason why she wouldn't, to be honest. They're all there out in the open. She can go for that yellow in the middle pocket last and she'll be perfect on the black into this corner. Good first shot there, very positively played. And if anyone's in the hotel listening to this and you want to join in the commentary, by all means please do, because I'm on my own at the moment. So she's got options here. It looks like she's got a slight angle on that yellow. If she has, she can come across to this yellow in the other corner pocket and leave that yellow in the middle pocket last. But if not, if she's straight. She got a bit lucky there, miscue, but out of position now. Just jabbed at it a little bit, which caused the miscue. And for those watching in France, I will also be doing some commentary in French here. So if anyone who's watching wanted to ask me any questions, by all means do. So Jodie's going to try and play safe here. It's a good little shot there. So there's Helene got that long red into the top right hand pocket. If she has, that's a good pressure shot to start off with, to try and gain back the control in this frame. Bonjour à tous et à toutes qui regardent ceci en France. J'espère qu'il y a beaucoup de la FPEP qui vont regarder ce match, qui est France contre l'Écosse. C'est le premier match en groupe par équipe pour la France. Ils ont 4 matchs d'affilée aujourd'hui. Ça va être une journée très dure pour les Françaises, mais c'est 4 matchs qu'ils peuvent bien gagner. Et le premier match, ils espéraient assez gagner aussi. Surtout que les Écossaises ont perdu leur premier match 20 manches à 5 hier contre l'Irlandaise. So if Jodie can see that yellow in the middle bag, then she's still got the clearance on. She looks to be quite confident looking at it. Needs to do a little bit of work on the white ball, follow through off 2 cushions to get onto that last yellow, but if she gets that done, then position onto the black is straightforward. Oh, she's a bit unlucky there. Leaves herself a tricky one now. was a well played shot. They're not easy, those ones. Straightforward cut into the middle bag. She may kiss into the reds at the top, but can't see any danger of accidentally putting a red in at this stage. So it just needs to focus on getting that ball in there. Tell a lie. Both happened there, so I didn't think she had that angle. I thought she was going to kiss into the other two reds there. So that's a fortuitous 1-0 up to France with Hélène Collin winning that one. So next on we've got Sabria Brunet from France against Rachel Bowie from Scotland. Very soon we'll be going on to a two-table format because the other singles game on the other TV table is now finished with Katie Martin having won 6 frames to 3. Alors Sabria qui casse pour essayer de donner une meilleure avance pour la France. Elle vient de perdre en 8e de finale en individuel contre, je sais plus contre, Sharon Wright, 6 manches à 3, mais Sharon avait très bien joué pendant ce match. Not a foul break. I'm pretty sure 4 balls hit, but then with the ball going in, that nulls that anyway. But Sabria, who's a natural potter and attacker, I think she's going to be looking at a little bit of a safety frame going on here because I can't see any sort of clearances going on. Ideally, she wants to be on reds though, so I don't know whether she's got any. She hasn't got any easy starter for reds because then she'd have control on the bottom left-hand pocket. So it doesn't look like that's an option for her. That was unlucky. So we've got an open table set up now. Gives Rachel a great chance just to knock that red on the top bag into the pocket to take control of reds. Definitely a pressure pot for the first pot of the day for her. Played it well. So there's one tricky red closest to the little bundle of yellows and black, if she can get onto that one. Try to open them up. Hasn't worked out, so she's now going to have to bide her time and wait for a better opportunity. So Sabria's got a bit of work to do here. But she's got the comfort of knowing that at least one of the reds from Rachel is still relatively safe at this stage. Ladies and gentlemen, don't worry if the streaming goes off for a few seconds, because we're just changing the camera setup from one table to two tables, as the table's going to be played on both tables, and we want you to be able to enjoy both tables at the same time. So bear with us whilst we sort that out. Welcome back. Hopefully you can see both tables and hear the commentary at the same time. Otherwise I'll just be commentating to myself on this one. We haven't missed a huge amount at this stage. Not quite sure why the players haven't started playing on the second table yet, but that should be any time now. So all Sabria was trying to do there was just tie up the red, just to really sort of stop Rachel from dishing up at this stage. So she's made it a little bit harder, but she would have ideally wanted that yellow to have been a lot closer to the red at this stage. But she's got the snooker as well. But at the moment, Rachel has control over this table. I would imagine Rachel's just going to try and move another yellow closer to those reds. No, she's decided to get out of it, so she's got to make sure of hitting it. That's the danger with that shot. So she's given 2 visits away. And she's lost a majority of the advantage. Open up the yellow by the black and hopefully pot the yellow cannoning off the yellow into the yellow in the corner bag, if you follow me. I haven't got any gizmos with white lines like the snooker, I'm afraid, guys. So you just have to try and follow my logic here. Ooh, she got lucky there. Didn't work out, and extremely lucky that she didn't hit the 2 reds and give 2 shots back herself, because that would have been virtually end of frame. Well, it's not too bad now, because she sort of tied the black up a little bit. The black does still double into the middle bag. Again, lucky there by Sabria. How that white stopped from going in off, I have no idea. It just seemed to be gently rolling in, following in that yellow. She's still in a whole heap of problem at this stage, because I can see Sabria searching for another snooker to try and get those 2 visits to get that one awkward yellow out of the way. style though, she may just decide to double that yellow into the middle bag on the right hand side and go for the clearance now, which appears to be the case. So this is a big double here. She's got the safety of knowing that the black is still reasonably safe in case it doesn't go in. And we've started on the second table now, so we've now got Geraldine Champanet versus Lindsay McKellar. So at the moment I'm going to focus on the table on the right hand side, but keep an eye on both tables. I've got the help of lovely Yvonne that's going to put what colours the players are on the scoreboard in a second when it's all set up. That'll help me. So again, Geraldine is very much an attacking player, so I can see her going for the clearance here, opting for reds. Extra safeguard on the left-hand table, Geraldine, by putting the red and putting the yellow nicely safe on the cushion. Gives her a free go at this break and dish. So now Rachel on the right-hand table is now going for the double that Sabria just missed. And she has missed it as well. That was a danger on the... Did not expect Sabria to miss that one there. No real damage done. Rachel can clear the two reds, but then she's just got to work to get position onto the black. The best option for me to be to go for the one in the corner pocket first and leave herself an angle to put the red in the opposite corner pocket, and then have a little angle to get herself on the black and try and get behind the black to pot it. Maybe it goes in the middle pocket. Can't tell from here. Current score is 1-0 to France, but we'll update the scores in a second on the right hand side of the screen for you. So she's left herself a double, Rachel, here. Cross double into the middle pocket. Just got to make sure she doesn't clip the yellow on the way and puts the yellow at the same time, but with a little bit of bottom that should be easy enough to avoid. Missed that by fairway, so Sabria's just got tap-ins now to give France a 2-0 lead in this match. She did not hit that at all, Sabria. So actually this advantage has completely changed to Scotland at this stage. Just a little bit tentative on that shot there by Sabria. So a deliberate foul by Geraldine. She was hoping to get the pocket, but still a good shot. Plenty of work for Lindsay to do to finish off the yellows on the left-hand table. Sabria going for the double across to the bottom right-hand pocket here. Missed it. And unfortunately for her, that should be the end of the frame. So an unforced error there by Sabria has levelled the match at 1 frame all. Next to play for France is Peggy Larquet versus Janie Scott for Scotland, with Peggy to break. Told I'm going to be joined in the commentary box at some stage by Joe Fanto, the World 8-Ball Pool Federation champion, so that will save you guys having to listen to my voice for the whole duration of this match. On the left-hand side now, we've got a bit of a tactical battle ensuing there. Geraldine seeing if she can just squeeze that red past the yellow in the cushion to try and take control of this pocket on the right-hand side, which is key to the frame. Just a few nerves at the beginning of this match, which is understandable going on the streaming tables. It's a fantastic setup here. Hope you guys are enjoying this 2-table streaming facilities that we've provided for you. So Peggy broke, did put a yellow off, but at the same time, unfortunately the white scratched as well. So that gives Janie the first option as to what colour she wants to go for. And reds are looking favourite for me, absolutely. She needs to focus on getting that tricky red. Oh, that was an unforced error. So she was trying to get onto that tricky red on the left-hand side. That's now left Peggy with 2 visits and a free table still. So there's no balls in control. There's no balls being potted yet legally. Not quite sure what's happening with Lindsay on the left-hand table there. Something appears to have disturbed her. So a fantastic opportunity for Peggy here with 2 visits with reds to try and finish off this frame. There's really only one tricky red, which is next to those 2 yellows. I can't quite see if she can get position and just roll it in. We'll see what she tries to do to open it up. If not, I appear to have lost pictures, so I'm not sure if you guys have lost pictures as well. I'll be back in a second.
I just want you to watch my shot because it's quite close. I'm putting yellow. Yeah, I just want you to watch my shot. It's quite close.
We have pictures back. Appears to be a few gremlins at the moment. Apologies for that. So it looks like Lindsay was just asking for a referee on that shot in case it's a push shot. But I'm not sure that was required then. Still makes the referee work for his money. missed the action whilst the screens are off as to what happened. Bonjour à Didier Hirschenhan en France qui regarde. J'espère que tu aimes bien la transmission ici. So a bit like the left-hand table here, the right-hand pocket seems to be key on the tactical battle, but at the moment both the yellow and the red goes in, so it's a little bit more open on the right-hand side. A little bit more work to be done on the left-hand side. Lindsay's just got to be careful here that she doesn't give Geraldine the chance to put the yellow, plant it onto the red and yellow, and then she retakes control of the table here. It's quite tricky from where she is, but it's a blind angle, but it is an option available to her. That's exactly what Geraldine tried to play on that shot. Pas de chance par Geraldine, c'était le seul coup qui était plausible pour elle. Et maintenant, c'est une ferme assez facile pour Lindsay. Elle doit juste faire attention ici qu'elle ne se snooke pas. Bon, c'est bien joué. Là, on dirait que l'Écosse va prendre une avance de 2 manches à 1. So next on the left-hand table, we're going to have Anaïs Dehan from France against Jacqueline Loth from Scotland, with Jacqueline breaking for Scotland. So a solid start by Scotland here, taking an early 2-1 lead. It's a long way to go because this is 5 sets of 5, so that's the first of 13. Pour ceux qui regardent en France, c'est un format de 2 équipes de 5 personnes et ils vont jouer 5 sets. Ça veut dire que c'est le meilleur de 25, la première équipe à 13, mais on joue les 25 manches, n'importe quoi. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what Janie was trying to do there. Look, but she's definitely given Peggy the chance here to clear up here. Just got to keep her cool. It's 4 relatively simple shots. I'll be tempted to take the left-hand red now because she's nicely placed with a bit of angle to screw back a little bit. I think she's decided that's the wise option as well. No, she's actually got 2 ways of playing this. Personally, I'd just be dropping the red in the middle pocket because that leaves you with the red into the left-hand middle pocket. But she may decide to play the plant. But the plant's not guaranteed guaranteed because that red's not completely over the pocket. Hence why I'd go for the one in the corner pocket first, but it looks like she's going for the plant. She's played it well. So on the left-hand table, it looks like an ace is on yellows. Great shot by Peggy there. Straightforward black in the middle pocket to level the match at 2-all. Et c'est parti, 2 partout. Alors maintenant, c'est Géraldine Champanet qui joue contre Jodie Holt. Et c'est Géraldine qui a la casse. So Geraldine to break against Jodie Holt on the right-hand table. A little bit of work to be done on the left-hand table between the two players there. Nice little cutting in the middle bag there from Jackie. I've seen quite a few people wear gloves this week. You don't often see that in the English pool world, but the conditions are very hot in these rooms here in Blackpool, so I can fully understand why people do use gloves there. It is still frowned upon in our sport, even though in American pool it's perfectly accepted that everyone uses it. So, red ball potted off the break by Geraldine. Gives her the option of either colour. Again, I think she'll stay with reds, and there is a good possibility of trying to get a break and dish on the right-hand table there. Bonjour à Vanessa Cadeau qui regarde en France. Underhit that considerably there. I think she was stretching a little bit. So instead of going for these 3 towards the black, I think she's going to have to move up the table with topspin to get back onto these 3 reds round the black, which if he plays the right shot here will actually help her clearance eventually, because she had to go down the table to pot this red at some stage anyway. Nicely struck, giving her a few options here, so she's in perfect position. Looking at the angle, it looks like she's just got a few little stun shots, and it's just a case of making sure she gets on the black, which appears to go in both the bottom pockets. An ace playing a tactical frame on the left-hand side. So a little bit of work to be done by Geraldine here, because she didn't quite have the angle she was looking for. She's either got to put that red in the right-hand pocket and kiss onto the yellow to stay position, or she might even go for the double, because she does play a fair bit of American pool, so she might fancy the double, but we'll see which one she opts for. She opted for the kiss. Didn't quite work out. I'm not sure sure if she saw the double option on that shot. So this promises to be quite a tight game, looking at the starting frames in this match. J'espère qu'il y a beaucoup qui regardent ce match en direct en France. Pour les filles françaises, maintenant, il n'y a que le tournoi par équipe qui reste, parce qu'au dernier tour, il y a eu les filles qui ont perdu en indiff. That's a different way of potting your ball. So again, it looks like she might have both options to either double the red into the left-hand middle, or it looks like she might be able to cut it into the corner, but it's all about getting on the black here, because the black now only goes in the bottom left-hand pocket, with the red blocking it on the right-hand side. Yeah, missed that by a little way. She was focusing more on getting on the black rather than making sure the double, which is always an easy mistake to make. So that's now handed the advantage to Jodie Holt on the right-hand table. And she does have the option to clear up straight away on this one, because all of them seem nicely in the open, barring the first shot. Or if she doesn't fancy it, there's plenty of yellows to hide behind to try and get a snooker. In the meantime, an ace on the left-hand table for France. It's got a little bit of more work to do to try and have a chance for clear up here. Because she's got that middle yellow tied up by the red, but it looks like she's going to try and open it here by putting the yellow in the bottom right-hand pocket and open up that tricky yellow. She's a bit unlucky there. She's got two visits, so she was really making sure setting herself up, but has actually snookered herself on all three balls here. Her only saving grace is the red that she did go into is still relatively safe. So two shots to Jodie on the right hand side. She did opt for the snooker initially. The right choice now. I'm not even going to try and predict which way she's going to go, because there's so many different permutations. All 7 yellows are nicely in the open. It's just a case of controlling the white and no unforced errors, and it should be 3-2 to Scotland. Talking about unforced errors, that's exactly what happened. Especially with ball in hand, that should never be the case. So a reprieve for Geraldine, because not only has she given 2 visits and ball in hand for Geraldine, but she's also opened the black up into the bottom right hand pocket, because she went in off that yellow that was covering that pocket. Played that with conviction. She now wishes she played it a little bit softer, but still a relatively straightforward black to play here. gives an ace a chance now. It's not straightforward because she hasn't got the right angle to get from the yellow into the top left-hand pocket onto the one slightly tricky yellow, unless it passes the black. Can't tell from this angle, so we'll have to see how Anais plays this. No balls down on the break on the right-hand table. That's a great shot by Anais. Clearly didn't go past the black. Couldn't have placed that better with her hand to put the yellow into the middle pocket. So just when Scotland were looking like they were going to take the lead, suddenly they've gone behind by 4 frames to 2 once this black drops in, giving France a 2-frame lead for the first time in this match. It's important that Scotland stop this and keep in touch with France. So what's been going on the other table? It looks like it's still an open table. Sabria breaking for France on the left-hand table against Lindsay McKellar. Lindsay McKellar, who finished first in the European ladies rankings at the recent European Championships, playing a fantastic tournament team-wise. Didn't just come first, but won first by about 3 or 4 frames in front of everyone else, I believe. So we'll see if she's brought this form into the World Championships now. Sabria wasting no time going for yellows here. As I said, she's a very attacking player. Yellow's looking nice. Just got to make sure she doesn't lose position on the white here. There's always the danger when you play a bit quicker. But this frame could be over in a flash here, because it looks like that yellow by the black goes into the top left-hand pocket, which will be the last one she plays to get onto the black. Une manche importante pour Sabria là. Elle a une chance pour faire une casse ferme. Elle va prendre la jaune qui est près de la noire en dernier lieu pour se positionner sur la noire. Et rien de trop difficile, il faut juste gérer la blanche. Elle est parfaite là. Je pensais qu'elle avait tapé un peu trop fort là. Parfaitement placée pour mettre la jaune près de la noire. Oh, elle prend la jaune directement maintenant. On l'a vu bouger un peu, c'est pour ça qu'elle a raté là. So it looks like Rachel has potted a red on the right-hand side table, so she's taken control of reds. Helene biding her time. There's going to be plenty of time left on this frame. The pressure's definitely on Lindsay on the left-hand table now, because all the reds are out in the open, but the 2 yellows are sitting pretty in case she doesn't finish. I'd imagine she's going to go for the clearance here. She does have the option to take the pocket, but there's no real benefit in doing that. this into her reds there. Does look like she's got the perfect angle to hit the reds closest to us into the middle pocket, come off 2 cushions and leave herself perfect for the other 2 reds in the same middle pocket. But we'll see how she decides to play this. A little bit more pressure with the white being close to the cushion now as well, which is what caused the unforced error there. So a reprieve for Sabria here. So these are 2 big frames for France here, because if they suddenly win those, they suddenly go ahead 6-2, and there's a bit of a gap between the 2 teams. Sabria dicing with the black there, but I think she can see enough of the yellow to be able to pot it. It must be close though. Just having a look, she might have to play with a little bit of left-hand side, but I can't foresee too many problems here. Once again, a little bit too close to the black, but it definitely goes in the top left-hand pocket. She can play it with screw to leave the white safe as well as an extra safety for her in case she does rattle it. Great black by Sabria, making it 5-2 for France. Claire Chaki, tu demandes une question qui a le score, car il n'y a rien sur le site. Sur le streaming, tu dois voir la table à droite, il y a le score. Pour l'instant, c'est 4-2, c'est 5-2 maintenant. Mais si tu regardes sur le site, ça prend plus longtemps parce que il y a des gens qui marchent les salles pour voir les scores. C'est pas en direct. Il faut attendre. Et normalement, après chaque set, il y a l'équipe qui doit montrer la page pour faire les résultats. Alors le live, les scores ne sont pas en live sur le site, mais si tu regardes sur le streaming, ce sera en live. Currently the score 5-2 for France. So on the right hand table, a fair bit of work for both of them to do. I'd say that Hélène Collat from France has control at the moment because she's controlling the left hand bottom pocket. We've got Janie Scott playing against Anaïs on the left hand table. Janie's opted for yellows. Got a chance to clear up here. Not straightforward. Well, I'm not sure she meant that, but if she did, that's an amazing shot. reds left. She hasn't got the angle to double that red on the cushion into the bottom right hand pocket. So Anna's trying the attacking option, unfortunately didn't quite go far enough there to take the next red, which she's right tight on now. She's got a bit of awkward queuing for this red into the middle right hand pocket. Again, an 8 has one tricky red to sort out as well. She may decide to manoeuvre it a little bit now. But I think she's just going to try and roll this red over the top left hand pocket and just bide her time at this stage. Which is exactly what she's done. Now giving Janie the option if she wants to pot this long yellow and come off one cushion and try and split the tricky red and yellow on the left hand side. See how confident she feels. Looks like this yellow goes into the bag. So on the right hand table here, I wonder if Rachel feels attacking to pot this red and try and open up the red and black. She does. How's her luck? Good shot there. Bit unlucky. Hasn't left herself a pot on the red and the black's still tied up. Bit of a stalemate on the left hand table there. Janie's just going to cut this yellow on the bottom cushion towards the left hand pocket to give herself a few more options for opening her red on the left hand cushion there. And Rachel for Scotland has just put the red back where it was before she opened it up. So Helene's going to try a little snooker here, just dink towards that yellow. Make sure it touches the cushion because it's just off the cushion as we can see. Played it well. The important thing for Rachel is to make sure she doesn't give two visits at this stage. Which is exactly what she's done. So Helene's going to put this one and then play the snooker, which is the right option to play because she's also left with 2 yellows either side of the red and the black. Give her a little bit more control here. But again, she's given Rachel the one cushion get out here, which the important thing is to make sure she hits it. It's definitely advantage yellows for Helene in France on the right hand table. She might have been a bit unlucky there, she hit it, but she's given Helene the option to plant that yellow onto the top yellow. I don't know if she's got a slight angle to nudge the black out at the same time. That would be an interesting option. Alors, c'est un bon début pour les filles françaises. C'était 2 partout, c'est maintenant 5-2 pour la France. Si elles peuvent continuer comme ceci et garder l'avance et ajouter un peu à l'avance, c'est premier à 13. Ce sont des longs matchs de 5-7 à 5. Good thinking by Anise there. I think she wanted to hit it a little bit harder to manoeuvre her red closer to the pocket. But it was the right idea. Là, Hélène est peut-être snook elle-même. Yep. She needed to hit that a little bit harder, but she's actually landed herself in a very, very difficult snooker here. It looks like all 3 of those balls are touching. Awkwardly placed. Chinese snooker, whichever way you look at it. So again, it was the right shot if she was committed to it, just didn't hit it hard enough. C'était le bon coup joué par Hélène, elle devait juste jouer plus fort. Maintenant, elle est dans le pétrin pour l'instant, disons. On dirait que les 3 billes touchent, elle est snook sur ses 2 jaunes. C'est pas évident comment elle va en sortir. Doesn't look like this angle's on, but we may stand corrected. No, foul straight away. So suddenly, big advantage for Rachel for Scotland on the right hand table. She's giving herself a little bit of work here, Rachel. A lot of work to be done with the white ball here. Plenty of mileage in both these frames left. Left herself a tough cross double here now, Rachel on the right hand side. Didn't get into that shot as well as she would have hoped. Janie biding her time on the left hand table for Scotland. Interesting option here, looking by an ace. Looking to open up the black slightly and try and keep the 2 yellows tight up. So let's see what Rachel thinks about doing here. Is it the cross double or just try and touch the black towards the yellow just to stop Hélène from clearing up? go for the cross double myself. Not a bad shot by Rachel, but it does give Helene control as to what she wants to do with this frame. Sort of waiting for a mistake from Helene really with that shot, but it could pay dividends. So Helene going for the attacking option here, I feel. Rachel's trying to hit the other side of the black there, but she won't be too disappointed. She's only left one shot. Easy shot on the yellow, the black's not easy, so I wonder if Helene's even going to go for it. There's no easy snooker for Helene this time, so she may decide to cut this yellow in, leave herself a double black into the opposite middle pocket. Bit of a standstill on the left-hand table there between Janie and an ace. Janie building a wall of yellows around that black. So an ace deciding to go for it, but she's got a big problem with that black at this stage. Because even if she collides into those, it's difficult to see that black coming out of that little cluster. Needs a little bit of luck as well as good play here. So Helene has decided to go for the safety option, but she has now left a cross double black for Rachel to win the frame, which is the only danger with that shot. Very close, just missed it. But how's your luck? That looks like a total snooker. Might even not be that. It looks like there's a slight edge sticking out, but certainly not enough to pot it. And on the left-hand table, if that black wasn't tied up enough beforehand, it certainly is now. He's just placing a red now to give her potential to split that pack of 4 balls open. Because I can't see Janie opening them up. Well, she has done a bit there. Same time tying up the red, so it's not a bad shot. Is Helene trying a cross double from behind? She is. She's got a bit lucky there, leaving that black right in the middle of that top left-hand cushion. Not easy to cut those. Something tells me she might not even go for it and look for a safety option somewhere. We'll see what she tries to do here. Lots of different options available though. And she actually took an attacking option out of that one after seeing so many sort of safety little shots. She felt she had no alternative but to try and go for the double there. And Ace now has the opportunity to split open these three tricky balls, but I was going to say I wouldn't suggest going for it, because if she did, there's a very good chance she would have been snookered on her last red. So now is not the time to look at it. But actually, if she can manage to put that other red first and leave the red on the bottom right hand cushion last, there's a good chance that if she collides into that black, it'll open it up nicely. Didn't see what happened on the right hand side table, but it's left Rachel with a straightforward black in the middle pocket to win the frame now. Which she duly pots. So the Scottish are back into the match now, 3-5 down. And next on that table will be Jackie Loth, and playing against Peggy Larquet from France, who will be breaking. Pour la France, c'est Peggy Larquet qui va faire la casse. Important que Anaïs gagne la manche pour reprendre une avance de 3 manches. Désormais que la France est favorite pour gagner ce match, c'est toujours important de gagner une belle petite avance. Parce qu'on ne sait jamais ce qui va se passer avec le stress quand ça devient un peu trop proche vers la fin. Ball potted off the break on the right hand table by Peggy. Let's focus on the left hand table now, because Anaïs has got this shot now where she can pot the red, and relying a little bit on luck to make sure that get the black out. There's no guarantee that she'll be able to get black in the open with the yellow where it is, but it's definitely worth a try. She sort of needs to hit that black half ball really. Exactly what she's done now, just needs. Not too bad, because also 2 yellows are tight on the cushion, so that's the other bonus. It's like she's got a free go at the black here. I think she'll be tempted to go for the bottom left hand pocket as we see it on the screen, but we'll see what she fancies. It's definitely the easier shot than bottom right hand side of the screen, being a blind angle. And she can play it dead weight, because then she's going to leave the white on the bottom cushion even if she misses it. Yeah, she missed it by quite a fair way, which is why the white actually came back up the table there. So that's giving Janie a little bit of hope in this frame. But Janie's now got the pressure of knowing that if she misses, Anaïs has got a shot on the black to win. It doesn't appear to have much angle on this yellow here into the top corner pocket to get onto one of the 2 yellows. She tries to force the angle, which is what causes problems. Oh my word. Do we have an action replay on this facility? That would be great to see that fluke again. Still left herself in a bit of a tricky position with these 2 yellows that are left, but definitely a Brucey bonus there for Janie. be on the flukes of the championship reel later on this week. Played that well. So that fluke came in very handy now for Janie in Scotland. So I've just seen the white ball go down on the right hand side table. Looks like Jackie, who's on yellows, has got 2 visits now. Fair bit of work to do with those 2 visits, mind you. Not a huge amount of option there for an ace after that fluke, and then a great shot to cover the pocket with a yellow down the cushion. So with the first shot, Jackie tried to manoeuvre her balls in the open, which I think she's managed. Especially if this bottom yellow goes straight in as well. Played that well. All her yellows go, so it's just a case of keeping control of the white ball. Janie now, trying to finish off this frame. She didn't want to leave herself a long black like this. Again, similarly, I think she's going to go for the top left-hand pocket. Slightly better angle to put the ball. No, she went for the right-hand pocket. She needs that black to stop, which it just has in time. This would be very difficult to just nudge it into the middle pocket. And Ace is looking at it, but looking at this angle it looks very difficult. It does go, but it's got to be dead weight. She's definitely going for it. Played it really well. Very good shot. So that gives France the 3-frame lead they had earlier again. And next on that table will be Sabria Brunet versus Jodie Holt, with Jodie breaking off. Peggy playing a good shot there. She knew that even if she missed it, she controlled the pocket. I think she'll be happy to miss that because she didn't really have a shot if it dropped. Giving Jackie plenty of problems to think about in this frame here at the moment. So not much has changed on the right hand side yet. Peggy's still deciding whether to go for the she could be brave and take this red that's covering the bottom bag to get onto the last red, because the black goes into the middle pocket as well. It looks like she has gone to be brave. So it's all on this shot. Good cueing on this one. Just needs to screw back a little bit. Only needs to screw back about 5 inches. Sabria once again attacking on the left hand side. Looks like she's got a perfect angle here to take that yellow into the top left hand pocket, screw back a little bit, leave herself the yellow in the middle bag, follow through, and then you've got the other yellow near the black into the bottom right hand pocket. Peggy's missed her shot there, giving Jackie a chance still. So perfectly played by Sabria there. Straightforward clearance there for Sabria. So building a bit of a lead now, France 7-3 up. Important for Scotland to get straight back into this tournament, into this match. So important for Jackie to finish off this these last 3 balls. The only tricky one is a left on the cushion, but gives herself position. She only needs to roll it in and she'll be on the black. So it's all about just screwing on to the left hand side cushion here. Oh, she's gone the other way. So I'd imagine she's just going to snooker behind this yellow now. It's too risky to go for this long yellow down the cushion. Played that a little bit hard, but she stopped Peggy from potting this ball. Alors la France prend une bonne avance maintenant, 7 manches à 3, après 2-7. Ils n'ont besoin que 6 pour arriver aux 13 qu'ils ont besoin pour gagner le match. Et c'est le premier de 4 matchs aujourd'hui. C'est une journée très longue pour eux. Ils doivent jouer en effet 100 frames, sans arrêt, qui va commencer maintenant jusqu'à environ 1h du matin, heure française. Alors vraiment, ça va être un marathon de billard pour les filles françaises. Ceci, ce sera peut-être le seul match qui sont en streaming. Has Peggy got a snooker back here? To be honest, if she can just see a snip of the yellow, it's even better, because then being a partial snooker gives more advantage to Peggy in reds. So that puts a little bit of pressure on Peggy, because she's definitely got a shot on this red here to pot and win the black, but in the back of her mind she might be thinking, well, that yellow's sitting pretty in the middle of the table here. So she's just got to forget about that yellow in the middle of the table and just focus on this red, because if she drops it in, she's guaranteed on the black. Yeah, that was the problem. She just had that, the fact that yellow was sitting pretty there, just in her head there. So that's just what Scotland needed there. Just a little reprieve to get themselves back into the game because they're falling a little bit behind at this stage. But with a two-table format, things can change very quickly. Just in the middle pocket there, but that was enough to do it. So it's 7-4 now to France. So an ace for France, playing on the left-hand table at the moment, currently on reds. And again, this is a great opportunity for an ace to rebuild that fourth frame cushion they had a minute ago. Left herself a bit of an angle to be able to push that red on the left-hand cushion over the middle pocket, because she's guaranteed to be on the other red in the middle to the other middle bag. Oh, decided not to go for that, so maybe didn't have quite the angle there. We'll see if an ace lives to regrets not having had that option to just manoeuvre that red that's tricky on the left-hand cushion when she had the opportunity there a few shots ago. But she still has 2 visits, so it's not critical at this stage. Clearly that's why she didn't move that red off the cushion. Straightforward for her. Not a bad result for an ace. She's got control of the table. I think she'd like to have cleared up on those visits, but at the very least she's got control of the table. Peggy's playing against Lindsay McKellar on the right-hand table. Et j'espère qu'il y a beaucoup qui regardent encore en France, regardez les filles jouer. Espérons que les hommes sont sur le streaming aussi à un moment donné cette semaine. Pour l'instant, c'est un bon début pour les Françaises. Mènent 7 manches à 4. Mais il faut garder cette avance. Il ne faut pas donner espoir aux Écossaises pour gagner ce match. Et là à gauche, il y a un ace qui a perdu le contrôle maintenant, parce qu'on dirait que la rouge ne va nulle part en haut là. Il y a un ace qui a essayé de prendre la poche à droite pour arrêter la noire de se mettre dedans, mais ça n'a pas marché. Alors en vérité, Il y a une bonne chance pour Rachel pour finir les billes ici pour remettre à 5 à 7. So a great chance here for Rachel on the left-hand table for Scotland to clear these up, to get the match back to 2 frames in it. She's definitely got the advantage because that yellow in the top right hand pocket is stopping that red going anywhere at the moment. Nicely played there by Rachel for Scotland. She's going to take the yellow that's covering that red in the corner bag next, I believe, because it's very straightforward positioning onto the last yellow to get onto the black. There's no reason to leave that yellow there last. She did contemplate taking the other yellow first, but then she realised that this was definitely the better option for her. And I'm relieved to say that I'm now joined in the commentary, so it won't be just myself doing the commentary. I've just been joined by Joe Fanto, the World 8-Ball Pool Federation President, who's come all the way from Australia to help commentate on this frame. Good afternoon, Joe.
Good afternoon, Dave. Thank you very much for the intro.
No problems.
And well done carrying this match on your own to this point. And how's the score? Scotland 4, France 7.
It's a big black on the left-hand side to bring Scotland back to within 2 frames, because it wasn't that long ago they were 4 frames behind. And momentum is key in these team matches. You can really build up some momentum on this 2-table format. But this is a pressure pot here by Rachel on the left-hand side. She didn't do the best positional shot to get there, but she's taken that black beautifully.
Done that nicely.
Yeah.
So Scotland's coming back.
So I might have missed a frame here because it's the scoreboard showing 7-6. So let me just see 4-6.
So these matches are being played 5 rounds of 5, 25 frames, which means that for a team to win, they've got to win 13 frames. So they've still got a way to go in this match.
I think the score should be 7-5 to France, but we will double confirm that for you. Unless our producer is already predicting the result of this frame here. Because it should be Hélène Collat from France playing against Janie Scott on the left-hand table. We'll let you know in a second once we see the players. But Peggy Larquet is definitely in control of this frame here at the moment on the right-hand side. She's got control of that bottom left-hand pocket, although it does look like potentially that yellow could squeeze past that red.
Yeah, it could. It looks like if you play it correctly into the cushion, that you could probably at least get it out of there and regain control of that pocket. But if she does have a pot out here, that didn't
work out.
though.
She wanted that to jump out a little bit more, but she has control.
And if she wanted to come down and clear up this red, she's blocked by that yellow at the moment.
And just to remind viewers, this is best of 25, so it's the first country that reaches 13 frames. But being a group stage format, they do play all 25 frames, so they will not stop when it gets to 13.
Yeah, because of course the frames count as percentage at the end in case two teams are level in order to get into the finals.
Yeah, because I believe it's just done on frame difference in the world, isn't it? Because in the European Championships we have head-to-head first and then frames, but
Yeah, frame difference if they're all. So we've got two tables going here.
oh, so we have a substitution on the French side because Helene has been given a rest and Delphine Barbosa has taken her place. To be fair, Helene just had her singles match just beforehand, so she's probably quite relieved that she's having a little bit of a breather, because I'm not sure about the Scottish ladies, but the French ladies have got 4 matches one after the other this afternoon. So they've literally got 100 frames of pool to play non-stop. So it's going to be a bit of an endurance test for them today. It could be the same for the Scots. I haven't had a look, so I'll have a quick look at the Scottish as well.
At least they've got a nice air-conditioned room to do it in.
They have actually. I have to admit, this is the first time I felt air conditioning in this room in Blackpool in the must be 10 years I've been coming to this event. So that's
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you from Blackpool here in England, the Imperial Hotel. These are the 2018 World 8-Ball Pool Federation Championships. And this is one of the ladies' team matches, round-robin matches. And yes, the score has been corrected, David.
good. I thought my mind was going mad then.
But so you're telling me that Scotland has been coming back. France got the jump early.
Yeah, they went 7-3 up, and it's now gone back to 7-5, so it's a key part of the match now. But yeah, straight after this match at 5 o'clock, both Scotland and France have got another team match. And again at 7:30 they've got another team match each. But then the Scots have got the final session off, so it's only the French have got 4 matches, one after the other. But still 3 matches in a row, still hard work as well for the ladies. It's also the importance of having squads of 7, because both of them have got 2 reserves on the bench, which can come in handy when it's a very long afternoon's worth of play.
If someone starts to tire and loses form, or just loses form.
So Delphine didn't quite get into that ball there. She's trying to get past those 2 yellows on the left-hand table to get onto the last 3 yellows
On this
downstairs.
table on the right, that shot didn't turn out very well. I think she was hoping that that red would be on the other side of the yellows, going over the pocket.
Yeah, so Lindsay McKellar's taken control here. Oh, she's got another visit from the looks of things.
That makes
Makes it even worse.
even worse. She's had opportunity to close out the frame if she got that shot right.
Alors pour ceux qui écoutent en France, je suis accompagné au commentaire avec Joe Fanto, le président de la Fédération mondiale de billard, qui a récemment visité Bergerac en France, Bordeaux, avec nos collègues Célion Ademi et des autres aussi. Just saying to the French viewers that you've just visited over in France. You went to Bergerac and Bordeaux.
It's a beautiful little town that thoroughly enjoyed myself there, and I thank the people of the town, in particular Chélion, very much for that day that I'll never forget.
Did you enjoy any of the red wine?
We certainly did. Yeah, we went to the Valley Chateau winery and tried some of their beautiful whites.
I'm hoping you weren't driving that day then, you were chauffeured around.
I was being chauffeured around.
Perfect. That's what normally happens when I go to France as well, actually, which is always the advantage. Because I do go to quite a few of the French events as well.
Yes, I was very humbled and overwhelmed by the entourage that awaited me there. I sort of never expected it. I thought it was just going to be a casual visit to visit Chélion.
Did you not have the mayor and
The
people
mayor,
like that coming out?
The mayor, 3 councillors, a journalist, an interpreter, and a member of Parliament.
Wow. National holiday as
a
well?
member of the French Parliament. Just about.
Did President Macron give you a national holiday? No, he
No, I
didn't.
didn't
No?
get to meet him.
Fair enough.
Game plays. No, very thankful.
So Janie for Scotland on the left-hand table now, going for the clearance on reds. A little bit of work to be done because the black's on the cushions, that's never easy, and there's the two reds down the bottom. You have to get perfect position as well, so clearance is there, but it's not easy. Now Peggy's just trying to get herself back into the frame here, because if she goes for this red in the bottom right hand pocket, it is on, but there's always the risk. You don't know where the white's going to go and kiss into the yellows. She could land perfect between that black and yellow and leave herself a nice black into the other pocket. Oh, okay. Well, she missed everything altogether, so that now gives Lindsay 2 visits here.
Gives her opponent an opportunity.
Janie having missed the pot on the left-hand table to clear up, but the advantage there is she's tied up the black with her red, which wasn't the plan, but it's a good plan B. Now Lindsay didn't make the most of that first visit, so it'll be interesting to see what she does here now. There's no easy snookers from where she is at the moment. Because the easy place to snooker would be towards that bottom left-hand pocket, but the black is stopping her moving over there.
She could probably try and play off that first yellow onto the yellow near the pocket to pot to keep things moving, if she's daring.
Yeah.
Or she could even fine cut that yellow onto one of those balls over the pocket. Or she might just run up the other end.
She's looking at that.
Yeah. Played it very conservatively, and left her opponent on.
I mean, the black's not easy anyway, but she definitely meant to snooker behind the other yellow. But that gives Peggy the chance to pot the red, and then maybe Peggy can look off 2 cushions to bank the black into the bottom right pocket, which isn't easy, but at least she's got a chance now. And when you're left with 6 yellows against 1 red, you should never really get that chance to sort of have another look.
No, you should be
to
able
clear up
you
here.
should be able to keep hiding before you get the chance to.
So she's done the first job well. Now she has got the scope off 2 cushions, hitting that black ball about half ball on the left-hand side, and seeing if that goes. It's difficult to tell from this angle if it's on, but it looks like it is. So Delphine on the.
But the white will also race around the table if you're going to hit it hard enough to affect that sort of double. Or it might come back. No.
As you look, we've had one bit of luck already in this match by the Scottish girls, which won them the frame. That was a cracking little fluke.
So Lindsay's back in with a chance here. On the table on the right of screen.
And it looks like that yellow does go past the black into the bottom right hand corner. If it does, then Lindsay's got to go for the clearance here. It's just to stop any unforced error. Maybe she's going for another little safety shot here.
Surely not.
It's a strange shot though, because
just the fact that she's played so soft.
Yeah, I mean she's still got that one in the middle pocket.
I'll take that yellow closest to her right now and just.
It looks like she's touching.
Play
It's
off.
difficult to tell for me though, isn't it?
No, she's not touching. She plays it with a bit of bottom and plays that white out clear into the middle of the table.
Wow. I'll take your word, your eyesight's way better than mine, Joe, because that still looks touching to me, but
no.
I definitely need new glasses. So Delphine, I think, is just going to take the pocket on the left-hand side, which is the right move. Absolutely. Let's get a bit of control here for the French.
She's made no mistake with that ball over the pocket. Now, I suspect she should take the one in the middle here, across to the middle, but the way she's playing tentatively, I have my doubts as to whether she'll take it on.
She's definitely got to take the middle one first, because then there's... Yes.
It doesn't surprise me, the way she's played.
The white ball's just travelling a lot more. That's
she seems to be
problem.
playing with a fear of missing rather than with an
Which as a
impression
result,
of
she's actually
taking on the game.
Which one's she going to go for now?
Well, she should take this one in the bottom left.
Yeah.
And that way you've got the angle to come back out to this ball in the middle of the table. when you take that second yellow over the top left.
Yeah, by not having taken that one in the middle pocket first. Yeah,
And now she's gone too far to...
This can go wrong now.
Yeah.
Because she's still got that one in the... I mean, it's still
on
relatively
how she-
straightforward, but as
Yeah,
you said, it
depend-
does seem to be a little bit tentative at this stage.
Depends how she plays. Because this, I think it's fairly straight, so she's got to play with some bottom. Yeah, she's playing with bottom. I know she played that pretty well. Not quite as far as she
Now
would
the
have
white's
liked.
going away as well, so it depends how she plays this. She can play it confidently with top spin, come off 2-3 cushions and get back down for the black.
Or just play it.
Roll it in and leave herself a long black. But then you've seen these sort of like the thin long blacks missed. People tend to overcut them.
She's bridging over the cushion here as well, which adds a little bit of a degree of difficulty.
And as you said, that was all because she didn't opt for that yellow in the middle pockets when she was like closer to that middle pocket first. Then she'd have had just the 4 balls down the bottom to clear up.
Yeah.
But she has made life difficult for herself here. But still in control. I'd rather be in Lindsay's position than
Definitely, she's at the table
Peggy's.
still.
So Delphine trying to get out the snooker, just missed
I was
it.
going to say, what's happening on table 1?
Yeah, so
We'll call table on the left 1 and table on the right 2.
that confused me even more because they're actually different numbers in real life. But we'll go with that on the commentary.
Or
That's
just
fine.
Table on the left
On
of
the
screen,
left-hand
table
side
on the right
table,
of screen.
Janie's now got 2 visits, but still with big problems with both the red and the
That's a
black
nice
tied up.
pot,
That's the problem. I said
but
she's
left
now
a
got a
very
thin
fine
cut.
cut. Yeah, to play it like that.
Janie's been a bit unlucky there. She's opened up the black, but the yellow's gone. The red's gone back closer to.
So
the
Scotland
two yellows.
trying to edge a frame closer here with this shot. And she's
Yeah,
missed
as a
it
result,
totally.
she missed it completely. But that was all because of 4 shots ago, or 5 shots ago now, as we said.
Yeah, and it's interesting because she was playing tentatively then, and it's caught up with her in the end. She's played an
Every shot was just getting a little bit harder, a little bit
and
harder.
then you get on the black and you're still not confident.
When you go for the clearance, you've just got to be full confidence, not worry about anything. You just focus on one thing, which is just clearing up. So Delphine is back on the table, but can she see a snippet of that yellow?
And France is on the black.
We need Hawkeye here.
Table on
I'm
the
not
right.
sure we have Hawkeye yet facilities, but it looks like she can just see a little snip.
Is she going to play
on the
a double
left-hand
to
table.
the...
Oh no!
She's tried to... That's a nice shot, so she's left herself
But Delphine is
nice and straight on the right table.
on the left-hand table. Scotland again have 2 visits now.
So
Delphine from France on the left-hand table is just trying to get settled into the match.
and France has got a settler. They needed that
They did,
frame
didn't they?
because
Because that
Scotland
should have
were
been
coming back.
Scotland's as well. That should have been.
Yeah, instead it's 8 frames France, Scotland 5.
So it should be Geraldine Charbonnet for France playing against Jackie Loth. But we'll see if there's been any other substitutions made.
As a table on the left gets to an interesting stage as well.
I believe I didn't look, but I think she's still got 2 shots on this red.
So she can play it off of a couple of cushions to the middle of the table.
Just got to be careful here, hasn't she? This can go wrong. Oh, she took a risk there.
Oh, that's finished
She's come
beautifully
out
for her
beautiful.
if she can screw back. That was well thought out actually to play that shot. Just a bit of fortune on the black. But what do they say? Fortune favours the brave.
Yeah. I think it's Janie that got a nice bit of luck earlier as well. That's a good shot.
She's come back enough, has she?
She wanted it more, but that's enough. She can cut this in.
Yeah, that's
no
enough.
problems. So closing in again.
So Scotland's going to peg one back again.
Back to
That's
2 frames
nicely
in it.
done. Scotland 6, France 8. As both tables at the moment are being re-racked here at the 2018 World 8-Ball Pool Championships. This is the ladies' teams round robin event. So we've got a break ready on the table on the right of screen. 3-0 off the break. That break was a little bit light on. Only a few balls out, so still plenty of work to do in this frame. And I'm not aware who it was that broke on that right table, but I'm sure it'll all come up soon. So it's a nice spectacular pot on the yellows, but the white hasn't finished it nicely though. You can cut that yellow close to the black into the middle right pocket, bottom middle pocket, or there's that other yellow close. Yeah, that's the one she appears to be going for. And she looks like she's played that very nicely, but unfortunately she's just run right across the edge of the pocket and hit the cushion and out. So it looks like Scotland coming in on reds. That's not a very good attempt on the right table by Scotland.
We've gone back to right and left and right tables, have we?
That's right. Yeah. So this is Geraldine, is it?
Yes, it is Geraldine. Yeah.
On the right table for France.
She's very much an attacking player, so she'll be going for these. She'll probably go for that yellow last near the black, because if she leaves a slight angle and stuns it into the red, she should have the black into the middle pocket.
So just steadily progressing here. There's Geraldine. So this match is delicately poised at the moment. There's still plenty of frames to go. Only 14 frames through out of 25.
The deeper you go into these matches, the more important each frame becomes.
Yes.
Because I'd say before the match started that France were favourites to win this match, but if it stays close, then we all know that in one frame pool anything can happen, and momentum is key in these matches.
Just glancing over to that left table, I've noticed a few fairly fierce balls being potted there. There was a nice yellow into the middle then. I've been concentrating on the table on the right with Geraldine there at the moment, for France.
There's Jodie Holt playing for Scotland on the left hand side.
Right. And the Scottish player on the right?
Should be Jackie Loth. I believe she'll be still on, because she won her previous frame.
So Geraldine has got a cut on this yellow into the middle, but it's not
She's
fairly
not gonna
difficult.
go for that.
Or there's a double in the
difficult.
opposite pocket.
She might go for the double.
Double in the right hand middle pocket.
But it's difficult, because if you double it, you normally sort of have to dig down a little bit, and then obviously if the white goes backwards at all, she'll be snookered on the last yellow. So it's very difficult.
She can play with top.
So it looks like we've had another substitution on the French side, because it looks like Léa Genin is now taking place from Peggy Larquet.
It's a good effort, but just wide.
So actually France have used both their substitutions already, and they can always replace players now with the new rules. But Scotland thus far have just used the same 5 players thus far. There's still Louise Sutton and Nikki Comrie available to play for them, waiting on the bench, keen to play.
So opening ceremony for these team championships was on Sunday, the 24th, and the championships go right through to the 29th, which is the end of the week, culminating in finals and then presentation night on the night of the 29th. It's another great event which is put on by our hosts, the English Pool Association, led by their team, tournament director Alan Benton, and then of course a host of other assistants to put all this together. And of course this live stream, WEPF live stream, produced by Yvonne Armitage, has done a wonderful job, and assisted by Stan Grant and Inov
there by
Scotland.
Jackie from Scotland, giving 2 shots to Geraldine, with the 2 yellows out in the open and the black flying in as well, so good position. Got a feeling Geraldine, she's got options here.
Now we're using roaming referees for these matches, David.
I thought you said Roman referees
Roaming,
there, but roaming, yes.
Roaming.
Getting used to your Aussie accent again now,
Yeah.
so yes, absolutely.
I can try Italian for you if you like.
No. If we have any Italian viewers, then do message me and we'll do a bit in Italian, but I think it's just French and English at this stage. Alors voilà, à gauche, il y a Léa Génin qui joue son premier match en équipe pour les championnats du monde, et à droite, il y a Géraldine Champanet. 2 manches importantes parce que pour l'instant, les Écossaises ne lâchent rien. Elles sont là à 6-8, tandis qu'à un moment donné, la France menait 7 manches à 3. Alors il faut supporter votre Française pour espérer qu'elle gagne rapidement ici.
So that's a good shot. She's left herself a nice easy ball over the pocket to
Using her
for
2
a
shots
position.
wisely there, wasn't she? Just using
yes, for the
position.
position onto the black. She would
But-
have to come back a bit further.
Again, that was a tentative shot as well.
Yes, but what do they say? In or over here should do it for her.
Yeah, because the white should land behind those 2 reds as well.
So
Straight
Geraldine
in.
makes
Lovely
it
black there from
9-6 for
Geraldine.
France against Scotland here in this ladies team matches in the round robin stages here at the 2018 World 8 Ball Pool Federation
Which actually means
Championships.
the first 3 sets, France beat Scotland 3-2 in each of the sets, which is why it's gone to 9-6.
So it's quite consistent all the way through.
It is. So 15-10 is my prediction if it carries on that way, but we all know it doesn't always work that way.
No, not necessarily.
And Leah's got a good chance here. Black's the only issue, but there's plenty of space to get behind it to pop the black in the other pockets. So she just needs a bit of an angle here. Don't think she's got the angle.
No,
This
I
is going to be
think
tricky
It's
here.
going to be very difficult.
You can tell by her expression that she's not too happy with that. Just needed that white to be another sort of 4 or 5 inches to the right. So it should just be Geraldine to play again on the other table. It's just the way these
Right.
team games
Because this is
go.
the start of a new round, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's it's virtually the 4th set, so to speak, because there's
Yeah.
5 sets of 5 being played,
And for Scotland, it'll be Rachel Bowie who's got the break.
and the teams consist of 5 players and some reserves. So
Now, can Leah deep screw this red and get the white behind this black again? Let's see what she can do here.
and of course we're allowed substitutions in these matches.
She gave it a go, but didn't fully go through the shot, and in fact, I think she's probably snookered herself now. So she's in a whole heap of trouble here in
I
this frame
suspect
now.
she can hit a fine black.
So it's looking likely that Scotland are going to win the frame on the left-hand side, which gives extra importance to the frame on the right-hand side here.
So that was a good break on the right, but so balls down? I don't think so.
Where's the black?
3.
Where's the black?
Oh, the
Yeah, there you
black's
go. Black's
disappeared.
gone in. Couldn't see the black there.
That was the only thing that went down. That's strange. I was commentating a lot of men's singles matches earlier last week, and there was some massive breaks, but I never saw any blacks go down off the break. And yet
Yeah, I don't know if that was a side break or not.
here we've got a break which was nowhere near as strong as any of those breaks, and the black disappears.
Should be a golden black break, shouldn't it?
Yes.
You're in the frame straight away.
Yeah.
But then if they did that, we'd all break from the side, because there's always more chance of the black going in if you break from the side. So that's why that rule's never going to come into effect in this game.
Well, what's wrong with breaking from the side?
Nothing wrong, but it just limits the options. It's always better to have more options. And you also want to win with skill rather than luck as well, don't you? There is absolutely no skill in potting the black off the break.
I think players are trying to make the break a skill, because it's so important to try and pot a ball off the break. Just take control of the frame.
I've certainly turned into a skill, just not a good one at the moment. That's the only problem. I think everyone agrees that Tom Cousins is probably the best breaker in the world at the moment.
So 6 reds have been potted on the right table, and also a couple of yellow and a yellow.
I thought you said 6 reds got potted there.
Yeah, 6, 1 red. There's still 6 on the
still six on the table. Yeah,
on
that's
the
going,
table.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so lay on the left-hand side is snookered again. Number one important thing is to make sure that. Oh, looks like she's going for the DF here. She's going to go yellow, black, and hopefully the black takes the pocket. This would be a great shot if she gets it to work. She'll take control of that pocket. How's her luck? She's a bit unlucky there. Nearly the perfect shot. It's definitely the right shot to take on. Unfortunately for Leia, fortunately for Scotland, didn't quite work.
Attempted double by Geraldine. So 9-6 for France. So she's snookered here, is she? She should be able to. No, she's on yellows.
Yeah, and she's also got 2 visits still as well, so it's straightforward, this frame here.
Yeah.
Oh, not so straightforward now, but yeah, it should still be okay.
Blemish.
That's fine. Could have gone wrong, that. It certainly wasn't part of the plan to kiss onto that black.
Not necessarily, from what I can see from here.
She should be taking the yellow next to the black first.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking.
It still shouldn't be a problem, but yeah, she can just screw softly enough to avoid the black. If she kisses onto black, she could end up with the black being safe on the cushion. But let's see. Big frame here, especially for Scotland, being 3 frames down at the moment.
Yes, they want to stay in touch.
That's exactly what I said. She's just left that black safe on the cushion because of that.
Yes, and now she's.
And again, it's just the wrong choice, as you said. We should have gone for that yellow next to the black first before coming down for
No guarantees here of a pot on the black.
I can see this one staying over the draws. These aren't easy on these tables.
Yeah.
Yeah. Always odds on that one.
Isn't that a sickening feeling?
Absolutely.
Especially when you're playing for your team,
But
your country.
Leia will be relieved in her first ever team match at the World Championships that she's got a win under her belt.
Well done.
Massive frame, 10-6, so back to 4 frames ahead for the French.
How long since they've been 4 frames ahead, David?
The last time was when they were 7-3 up at one stage. So
yeah, so they got off to a really good start, and now they've.
They went 2-1 down at one stage, but after that the French have always been leading.
This is Scotland at the table at the moment on the reds, on the right table, and be a little bit difficult to go out from here, I think, on the reds with this visit to the table. Should probably clear these 2 balls at the moment that are this end of the table, the balk end.
That's a bit wayward there by.
Yeah.
Is it Rachel Bowie playing for Scotland at the moment? Can't quite tell with these angles.
Yeah, she must have dropped her concentration there. That was quite a poor shot.
Yellows have total control here, so Geraldine
Now she's let France back in here.
definitely has control at the moment because
And
those two
yellows
reds
are
are stuck.
in better position than reds as well.
Nice little angle there. She can pop that yellow into the bottom left-hand pocket as we see it on the right-hand table.
Yes, she could even go for that now. And that'll nudge the red away from that yellow as well. That's very nicely done.
She's in a hurry.
She couldn't wish for any
Absolutely.
better.
Tap this
That's
yellow in and
turned
pop
out-
the black in the middle bag.
Got a nice angle to give herself perfect position on the black.
I haven't actually seen who Geraldine's playing yet.
Whoops.
Put a little bit of pressure on herself. I
Yes.
fancy her to get this though. But couldn't have left it much harder from where she was.
She's tried to make it hard for herself. The fact that she's had a couple of easy shots and it all come off nicely for her.
I won't mark it on the sheet just yet.
No, it's not.
So on the other table it should be an ace breaking versus Lindsay McKellar.
Cushions
We'll
always
see.
increase.
Great shot by
but
Geraldine
she's
there.
made no mistake with that, and France
Great
go
shot.
out to an 11-6 lead against Scotland. France is certainly taking the ascendancy now, and I think I might predict that I couldn't see them losing from here. With,
I think that's fair to say. I think it's a big enough lead now because they only need 2 more frames.
no requests for Italian commentary.
No.
I'm glad about
She's
that.
saying hola, but that's more Spanish than...
I'm glad about that because I don't know how I'd go with my Italian to be describing a pool game. haven't had to get involved with that yet. Unfortunately, because it'd be nice to have the Italians here.
So on the left-hand table, I'm assuming an ace is playing Lindsay McKellar, but we haven't seen the players as yet. Maybe once we get another angle, we'll be able to have a better idea.
Another different.
So I can't tell you who played that shot either at the moment, because it's an open table, so we shall wait till we get more information here, Joe.
Maybe this is. There we go. That's Scotland at the table at the moment, and they've just gone in off, which a little bit of a disaster. Well, not disaster, but a bit of a blemish, because that helps France even more with the advantage. And of course France are leading 11-6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Yeah.
So that's better.
Yeah, so it is an ace playing for France. And she must have 2 visits then, I'll take it.
Yes,
On yellows.
Scotland just went in off.
Was it Lindsay McKenna playing for Scotland? Or have they made a substitution?
I think so. So we've got an open table on the right table after the break. All the balls are still on the table, nothing potted. Coming to you from the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool, England. The World 8-Ball Pool Federation Championships for 2018.
And I'll tell you what, I have never known Blackpool to be so hot outside in my life. It's like being on the Costa del Sol at the moment.
I have, but today I would say it's a lovely day. I've been here when it has been
Where's all the
over
wind
30
and rain?
degrees. But
Where's all the wind and rain that we're used to in Blackpool?
it's quite pleasant weather these last few days. No, we've been here when we were at the Norbrec Castle in 2006. It was a swelter. But,
Was that the last time they played at the Norbrec?
Yes,
I remember playing once at the Norbrec.
It's
That
the
must
one
be
and
my
only.
first.
That is the one and only time that we played at the Norbrec.
That was my
And-
first year I played then.
Yeah, and we've been here ever since, which is now 12 years.
So how do you fancy your Australian teams to do this year? The ladies look pretty strong team.
I think they'll all go close. I expect them all to make finals.
So I believe the score to be 11-6, not 10-7.
I'm not sure that we've got any out and out favourites to win. For us to give them a true honest assessment.
I'll be back in a second, guys, just to confirm what the score is.
That's a very fine cut on that red, which just smelt the pocket but didn't go in. So France on the yellows here. So they should have an incoming player.
Yeah, sorry guys, it's definitely 10-7 because Geraldine lost that last frame. It's just difficult for us to see with the camera angle.
So that's good for Scotland.
That's better.
They're not quite letting the game get away.
Big difference that one, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Because before I was just about to say if the French win both these frames they've won the match, but no longer the case now. So conversely, if the Scots can win both these frames, suddenly they're only one frame behind.
They're right in it.
So we've got Janie Scott playing on the right hand side and Lindsay McKellar, so they've still made absolutely no substitutions on the Scottish bench.
So Janie Scott seems to be playing steadily.
So far Janie has won 1 out of 3 frames in this match. Lindsay's won 1 out of 3 frames as well in this match.
Oh, and she's missed in the middle. That hurts.
So Sabri on the table. Now we all know what Sabri likes to do.
Pot.
Said she's just got that one slightly tricky red on the right hand side. She can drop behind it now if she wants to.
Yes, if she gets it right.
She wants to kiss into it because it's a natural angle.
She didn't bother about getting in behind it, she just knocked it out. That's the Sabri that I know.
I think she's actually going to go for the one in the middle pocket next to get position on the one in the middle of the table, to then leave the slightly trickier one on the cushion last, but it's a perfect angle to get onto the black. On the left hand side, Lindsay McKenna got a chance here to bring the scores back to 2 frames again. Oh no, just missed that black. And where's the white ball? That's landed nicely for Lindsay actually on the left hand side.
And Sabri's just played that nice and soft to leave the...
She probably wanted to be a couple of inches more though, to be fair. But she's still in good position.
Yeah, it would have given her a better angle, which should be fine. Should be fine. She's made the pot without any problem. And this is quite a nice angle. She can make that red into the top left hand pocket to come back down for the black in the bottom left.
Oh, an ace. She's played a dangerous shot there, but got away with it massively. She played that all wrong and absolutely landed. Beautiful snooker here. Well, I might be doing her an injustice. She might have been playing it, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think she came across that shot. I don't think Lindsay McKellar's got much option, but just leave the white exactly where it is and do a DF.
That's a nice shot by Sabri.
Yeah. Sabri wasting no time here.
And she shouldn't have any trouble at all in potting this black.
I'm even going to mark it on our scorecard, I'm that confident.
And yes, France take an 11-7 lead against Scotland in this ladies team match in the round robin stages here in the 2018 World Championships ladies team event.
Now Lindsay McKellar doing a DF there. Deciding instead of just leaving the white there, yeah, deliberate foul, sorry.
Yeah, I asked a gentleman to give a definition of a DF the other day in the commentary box.
foul you do on purpose. It's about the only way you can actually. Big mistake there by an ace. That's an undeliberate, unforced error.
A failure you do accidentally.
So out of nowhere, Lindsay's got 2 shots on the black here. These sort of shots, because the way the 2 yellows are, she's just got to think she's only got 1 shot at it.
Yeah.
Because if she tries to roll it softly, there's a good chance she might snoop herself behind the 2 yellows. She's better off thinking, I've just got the 1 shot on the black, and just go for it. And if it doesn't go in, hope you've got a second shot. But this is to bring it back to 11-8 again. Yeah, she got lucky there.
She
Okay.
did. But she's still got a bit of
But
work
it's not
to do.
easy now.
She's got to hit that.
But if she covers the pocket, she's still going to be covering the pocket for one of those yellows. It's still going to be tricky for an ace to finish. So the main goal is to hit it dead weight. It gives it more chance for the black to drop in as well. And if it stays over the pocket, great. If it drops in, even better. Perfect. So there we go.
So Scotland pick another one back. So Scotland 8, France 11. So Scotland's not going away. They're staying in touch, and all it'll take is just a couple of frames in a row, and the pressure will be back on France.
So on the right-hand table, it should be Delphine versus Delphine Barbosa versus Jacqueline Loth, and on the left-hand table should be Léa Genet versus Rachel Bowie, depending on any substitutions, obviously.
It's another dry break, I think.
So it is Delphine playing on the right-hand side. I quite like the fact you can bring players back in now, because tactically, I don't know if teams, because I was thinking about this.
Makes it interesting.
You could also take someone out of the match to then put them in a better position on the score sheet if you want someone strong to finish, and
Correct.
you haven't got that.
If you want to do it that way, yeah.
Does mean that you've got to take a strong player out for one of the sets, but there's a lot more tactics and thinking that the captains have got to do in this sort of format with this 5 sets.
Yeah, we've enjoyed this format in Australia for years.
I don't think with the men it's such a big thing when there's only 3 sets, but in a 5-set format it's a lot bigger tactic, but
Yeah.
I can't see it being a massive tactical advantage in the men's game. Because you wouldn't put your first player in the first set, take him out the second just to change him in the third, would you?
No, you would do it deliberately, but you might drop somebody that's had a shocker in the first.
Yeah. But you could do it tactically in a 5-set match.
And then consider that you might bring him back in the third. If somebody else has had a shocker.
So I wonder if Scotland are going to decide to make any substitutions for the final set.
Because these are the last 2 frames of this 4th set, aren't they?
This is the last frame of the 4th set, and they're starting the 5th set already.
Yes, of course, this is 19 frames are on the score sheet. So this is the 20th being played.
So, looks like Rachel Bowie's playing for Scotland on the left-hand table. So it may be a case Scotland ladies have the same sort of tactic as the English men's, where they don't use substitutions, they just have their 5 that they start with, and the 2 on the bench know they're not going to play in that game, but will probably play the next game. Whereas the French have definitely taken the substitution in a slightly different way.
Well, they've got a best 5 and they've decided to keep them in.
Yeah, to give all 7 players a go as well, which is nice. It's always, if you can win a match and all your players have a good chance of playing in there, I think that's the best feeling you can get, really. And every single one of the 7 players in France would have played at least 2 frames.
Yeah.
So I think it works out well that way. But maybe the French are looking at more tactics, because we're still waiting for the French player, which should be Léa Genet.
She came running out. Must have been held up by something.
Looks like it. this ladies team match, which is in the group stages of the 2018 World Championships, being brought to you from Blackpool at the Imperial Hotel. The event being run by the EPA.
Being the English Pool Association.
Commentary being done by Joe Fanto and myself, being David Veery from Belgium.
And Joe Fanto from Australia. Just happened to be the president of the World 8-Ball Pool Federation as well.
Just happened to be. Just like that. Bienvenue à tous ceux qui regardent en France et Belgique pour le match. On regarde les filles. Elles sont presque là. Premier à 13, encore 2 manches à gagner pour avoir la première victoire du tournoi. C'est le premier match qu'ils ont joué, mais après ceci, ils ont 3 matchs d'affilée. Alors il faut suivre les résultats sur wepf.org pour suivre nos filles.
So if Scotland are going to win this match, they've got to make their move right now.
They can only afford to lose 1 more frame out of these 6. So it's a tough ask, but it is possible. They've got to win 5-1 for the remaining frames.
The pressure's on these 2 Scottish players now. Of course, the French, likewise, are wanting to win in order to get their team over the line as well. It's certainly a different pressure playing for your team rather than
Absolutely.
just in an individual event.
And actually all 4 of these players are probably the lesser known of the players of each team as well, so it does
Right.
create extra pressure as well.
Yeah. I'm very impressed how you know all the players here, David.
I just read the names off a list, most of them, to be honest with you, but no, I know the French players a lot because I do play a lot of tournaments in France.
Oh, I think there's going to be a... no, it just made it
Having
look like it was going to be a foul on the right table.
Having attended these events for about 10 years, you tend to get to know the players. It tends to be one big family in the end, doesn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Always get a few new faces. But on the French side, I know that it's only Léa Génard who's playing on the left-hand table, who's its first championships. Everyone else has been to Blackpool beforehand, which does always make a difference as well. She didn't follow through on that shot there, Léa, so she's given the advantage back to Rachel on the left-hand table.
Yes, I'm sure there's first-time moves.
And the streaming table as well.
Yes. We're only going out to the world, wherever someone might be watching. And by the way, viewers, it's great to have you with us, wherever you're watching around the world. Possibly the southern hemisphere, there might not be too many at the moment because it's sleep time.
Might get a message from someone from the Amazon forest, but we'll wait and see. Not had many messages thus far. I think more and more people will be watching because everyone's coming back from work now, settling in for the evening, watching a bit of
here in the UK, yes.
World Pool Championships.
So what's she going to do with this red? Yeah, it looks like she's trying to sneak it in somewhere to take control of this pocket in the bottom.
Doesn't look possible though, doesn't it?
No.
Definitely didn't look possible. She's taken the
I
pocket.
think she was probably happy to just give 2 shots, but
I think she's left a gap there.
she would have liked to cover better than that.
And she's given Delphine a good starter, taking that tricky yellow at the top as well.
That's right.
She doesn't have to do anything with the white to get down the table. We're joined in the commentary team by Yvonne Armitage. Hello, Yvonne.
The producer, the producer has come to visit us. Yvonne Armitage of WEPF Livestream. She's very humble.
That'll be a couple of chocolate bars for us as well.
And
That'd
of
be
course,
quite nice, thank you.
I just came to ask you if you wanted something.
And of course, Stan Grant, her able assistant.
Yeah, it's probably asleep on it. Yes.
Stan, give us a wave. No, you can't. Don't worry.
No. See you later, guys.
Cheers. So Leia playing a nice little safety shot there on the left-hand table. I think she's left 1 red sticking out, but it was a good attempt. There's no real benefit in going for it because that yellow over the packet on the top left-hand side is a safeguard at the moment. I'm guessing they didn't look to see if that ball was touching the cushion or not.
So a bit of general knowledge, these World Championships started back in 1992 when Australia, New Zealand and England decided that they should form a world body and have a world championship.
I believe Belgium were part of that group as well, first in the beginning, weren't they, or not?
No,
Okay, I'll take it back.
England,
Apologies.
Australia, New Zealand. Maybe they were part of the first world championship. That's quite a possibility.
What happened to New Zealand then?
New Zealand, they hung around for about 10 years, 10, 11 years. And then they came back spasmodically for about the next 10. And over the last, 6, 7, we haven't seen them very often. They've had the odd competitor occasionally. But we can still work with them. They still show some interest.
Because I follow your big guns event in Australia, and there's always a few New
Yes.
Zealanders that turn up to that.
That's right, and we've invited them to Australia several times, and they come very close to coming and then seem to pull out at the last stage. In fact, the latest was last year at our Nationals in 2017. We were expecting a team from New Zealand, and that didn't eventuate. But it's okay. At the Nationals, we're certainly not lonely. There's normally about 400 competitors, which go head to head for some 10, 11 days.
I believe it's in the Outback, isn't it, this year in Albury?
Oh, I wouldn't say Outback. It's a major.
It's a major city, but then it's in the Outback.
You would call it a country town, but it's a major country town. And it's on the border of New South Wales and Victoria, which are your two most populated states.
Yeah.
So those two states have kind of expanded out, and they've created some fairly big communities. It's quite a big town, and the venue is absolutely it's excellent. The facilities,
the venue's great. Absolutely.
the facilities are brilliant.
So I was there 2 years ago, wasn't I, with the Lions, and
Correct. Yeah.
it was lovely. Whilst it was 40 degrees outside, nice air conditioning inside, it was beautiful.
Cold beer.
Absolutely. Schooners.
Yeah, and lots of there's going to be lots of entertainment too during the championships. In the evening it's like cabaret style, where if you feel like dancing, there's normally a band, or there's bars everywhere, eateries, and.
I think we ended up in the bars, to be fair, so we didn't see the cabaret act.
But it's very family-friendly clubs, and it's sort of one of the. There's a lot of those community clubs around, in Australia, particularly in Victoria, New South Wales, and those country towns.
I'll just interrupt you there for a second, because on the left-hand side,
Action.
Rachel was very unlucky. She tried to take the pocket with her red ball, but unfortunately has just dropped, which has actually left her in a whole heap of trouble now.
Yeah.
There's not much she can do with those two reds.
And here, Scotland is on their last red.
Similar here, yeah, but it's not
But
very.
I don't think she can double that back.
No. She's just going to tap behind it gently, I think.
Yeah.
That's all she was doing. But again, that gives Delphine the advantage on the right-hand table.
Well, it gives her the opportunity to take the advantage. She's got to play a good, good first shot though.
We should come up with names for these two tables, shouldn't we?
I just say right of screen, left of screen. That's exactly what they are. I'm not big on acronyms
We'll see
or
if
nicknames.
our viewers
Okay,
come
so
up
she's
with
played
anything.
a defensive shot here. So Scotland, is she going to go up the table by the way she's looking? But I think that yellow ball.
Well, she hit that hard enough on the left-hand side? Yeah, just. I was looking at the right-hand table, but I don't know what happened on the
She'll
left-hand
be able to
table.
go if she hits about the middle spot at the top.
So Leia, the French girl on the left-hand table, has got total advantage now. 6 yellows to the 1 red, which is still
So
relatively safe on the
Let's
cushion.
watch this. No, too far.
On the right-hand side, no, that's missed it
No.
both ways.
Ooh.
She wasn't close there, really. It would have been a bit lucky to get it on the way back.
Yes, so the French girl now has definitely got the advantage with 2 shots here.
She's got to slowly roll that one into the bottom right-hand pocket. Protect her 2 shots while she can.
Well,
She can even play with a bit of topspin and kiss onto the black and open up that red yellow that's tight onto the black. Looks like she's got the angle for that. even if she misses it, she'll be on one of the yellows. It's like a free go.
No, she's played that nice and confidently. That was a good shot.
Bit unlucky there, but now
I'm
she's
pleased she played that way.
She's actually got the tricky yellow as well.
Because
now, so that's fine.
it means she's still out potting. She can take that ball into the middle now that she's got the opportunity. That right middle pocket.
Well, both the French girls have got 2 visits.
They've got
They could win the match just
they
on
could
these
take
2
out the
visits
match.
each. And they should do, actually, to be honest with you.
And we've still got 2 shots here on this right table.
Looks like she's going to need it, though. She's run out of position here now. Can she avoid the kiss? Well, she's missed the pot
She's
anyway.
missed a pot. No, she definitely needs it.
So I think she'll be hiding behind this yellow now. That's my feeling. She's just going to do a little clip and try and get another snooker. But we shall see, because she has got...
She's got the
She can
opportunity
pot it on as
to
well.
take it across to the
But it's just not easy with that yellow down
bottom
the
right
cushion.
hand pocket.
And I can't see if that yellow tied on the black goes into the middle pocket either.
But the white's going to stay on this side of the red. So she might as well promote it, if not in. No, she's just
Oh, that's a
together.
very
Has that
strange
touched?
shot.
Has that touched?
Oh,
No.
that's even worse. She's
Yeah,
left 2
she's
visits.
honestly called 2 shots.
So in one go, she's managed to tie up 2 of her yellows and given 2 shots to Rachel for Scotland.
I was paying attention to the sportsmanship. That was well done by France. But yes, David, Scotland's got a big opportunity here.
It's still not easy, because the black doesn't look like it goes anywhere.
Not easy, but it's a lifeline. And she
That's a
looks like
great
she's
shot.
played that really
That's
well.
a great shot.
Brilliant shot by Scotland.
She needed that. She needs 2 shots in the black.
That's the sort of thing they need to do if they're going to turn this match around. She's still got 2 on the black here on the right table. That's come out nicely. She can cut that back.
So that was a gift by Delphine from France there. I'm not quite sure what she was trying to do on that previous shot there.
No,
She wasn't going
They're
for the
brain
pot.
freeze.
She wasn't going for the snooker.
Scotland, can they do it?
Oh,
and she's
missed
missed.
by a long way. But that's the problem with Delphine.
And
She's left those.
missed.
She's tied up the 2 yellows on the cushion there. She's in a whole heap of trouble still. Oh, what a shot by Scotland on the left-hand table.
So
Great
Scotland
black there.
just get a frame back.
Great black there against Leah.
They've
Rachel Barry.
moved to 9. France still on 11. Still anchored on 11.
So we should be seeing Anaïs Dehar breaking against Jodie Holt on the left-hand table.
And of course, reminder that this is 25 framer, race to 13 for the winner. So we're at the closing stages of this match.
And it is Anaïs playing for France. I would imagine Jodie Holt's going to come back on. Although Jodie has lost all 4 frames so far, so we shall see if she gets a 5th chance to win a frame or if they decide to make a substitution on this one.
So is France going to go for a double here to that top left-hand pocket?
Yeah, played dead weight. It
Not
should
at all.
have been.
No, she's just...
Not a bad shot though, because it does stop the easy
She
shot there.
has given the
It does
opportunity
give a
of a-
free
of a
cross
double.
double back, and if she gets it in or over the pocket, she's got complete advantage of
pressure's
this frame.
back on.
So your option was the better option to try and cover that pocket. Didn't play that well
And
at
she's
all.
played that safe as well. She's given
They're both covering
France
cushions
a
here, aren't they?
bit of a reprieve here as well. It gives her the opportunity to promote these 2 balls.
Maybe this is a new tactic I haven't seen yet. Just cover cushions. As you said, perfect time now to develop these 2 yellows, which is a must. She needs to put the pressure on Jackie, sorry. She's focusing more on the snooker there. I agree with you.
Nearly got a snooker.
I agree with you. I think she needed to
Yeah.
punch those 2 yellows out into the open. Because again, there's no real pressure on Jackie here. She's got lots of different options here. Long double into the middle.
The black can be promoted now.
Yeah, she went for the long one. She got lucky. Ooh, I think that was going in. Do you
This
know?
is going to keep in the middle.
If that white wasn't there, I think that was going in.
It would have gone close.
Right, on the left-hand side, I believe that's Anaïs playing for France then. So she's taken reds. Delphine going for the snooker, not quite got it. But there's still no
There's a
pressure.
clean shot
Still
here on
no
the black-
pressure on
no.
Jackie on the right hand side, is there?
She
All
can,
those
play in
yellows
or,
are
she
safe.
can play in or over here and
Dead weight.
know that France is not likely to clear.
Absolutely, just play it dead weight, get it over that pocket, which will guarantee to win the frame.
Oh, she's actually won it.
She's done it this time.
Well done, Scotland, within a frame. Scotland 10, France 11, and it's getting interesting here at the Imperial Hotel here in Blackpool at the 2018
Few
World
unforced
Apple
errors by the
Federation
French here, though, isn't it?
Championships.
Wouldn't you
Yes,
say, Joe?
they've. I won't say they've choked, but they've
Tentative is a good word.
become tentative
Yeah.
at the closing stage of this match. They've certainly let Scotland back into it.
Now,
They
normally
had a four-frame lead at one stage.
on the right-hand table, it should be Delphine back at the table again against Lindsay McKellar, who's definitely on there.
Well, Lindsay seems to be racking up the balls. So.
So there definitely doesn't appear to be any substitutions on the Scottish side. Will Delphine be coming back? Because they can do another substitution if they want.
So 21 frames played, and the 22nd is already on.
Let's see the player in the top right-hand corner, but it's in the shadow, so we'll wait and see.
And it's great to hear that strong possibility that, in fact, it's virtually there that England will be providing a men's and a ladies team coming to Australia this year for to compete in a Test match series against Australia.
I think you guys are looking forward to that, aren't you? Then?
We love those encounters,
Will that be during the Aussie National Championships?
definitely. It's a great spectacle.
Are you going to do a special singles event like you did last time when we came over, or is it
That,
just for the
yeah,
team event?
that normally gets thrown in as well to give the players something else to play for.
So this is the closest the Scots have been since they were 3-2 down right at the beginning of the match.
And there's only one frame in it. I can't believe it. The French seem to be taking the ascendancy. I think I even predicted that. I thought it was pretty hard for the Scots to come back from a four-frame lead. But Scotland's proved me wrong, which is good because it's made it exciting.
And they've got the momentum as well at the moment, haven't they?
Yes.
Which is key in these team events. So Lindsay's opted for reds.
Oh,
But she's still on reds because she did put a red off the break. If my counting is correct, yeah. So yes, they've done another substitution. They've taken Delphine back out and put Helene back in for the final one, which is probably a wise move after the finish that she had in the last frame now. I think it's a sensible option though. And the French also finished with a strong two players as well, so they feel still reasonably comfortable. But the Scots are right back in this match now. Now all the yellows on the right-hand table are on for Helene,
can she negotiate unless she's pushed one?
although she has just
Left
put
to
one
safe.
safe again, yeah, absolutely. I think that yellow goes past the red. Maybe not, actually. Maybe I spoke too soon there.
This is on the left table.
On the right table, sorry.
On the right table.
Apologies, viewers. Very difficult commentating when there's two tables. We try our best, guys. So let's see if this does go past.
No.
No.
Well, it nicked the red on the way through, so it lost its direction to. It was heading for the gap.
Now this gives Lindsay complete control of this frame now, because that yellow's going nowhere on the right-hand table.
Just playing so tentatively.
Let's see what she's doing here then.
It's like I feel like going out there and giving a bit of coaching. Punch through the.
Didn't know you could play, Joe.
Follow through. I guess it's easy from in here.
Well, she can bide her time this time, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Can't tell from here whether she can put that red that's the yellow's just over straight away, or if she'll need a cannon to get there. Or if we get to one of these frames where it just ends up being the last two balls and Helene will have two visits to get it out, which a lot of the time it does happen on these ones. So Helene's going to try and cover the pocket here on the right. bottom left-hand side. No ambition to where she's potted it. It's not what she wanted.
Dad. She's going to have to play some tactical shots if she's going to win this frame. Because her opponent can get to that red over this bottom right-hand pocket on the right table.
We're getting to the latter stages of the left-hand table here. And ace on reds with the 2 reds left. Jodie Holt with the 2 yellows, 3 yellows. There is that one tricky yellow, but she has got the option to double it if she wants to. So we'll see if Jodie Holt on the left-hand side decides to go for the clearance or decides to play safe at this stage.
This match is very delicately poised, and you can't have a draw in these matches because they're out of 25 frames.
No, Jodie's playing safe. It's going to get cagey at this stage of matches though, isn't it? Because you don't want to lose it for your team.
Yes. You get trapped sometimes into playing a style of trying not to lose rather than trying to win.
Absolutely. It's getting the right balance, which is
That's right.
the key to remember, is always just to play the right shots at the right time. That's all you need to do. If you think that mentality, then you can't go too far wrong. So I wouldn't say there's any real favourites on the left-hand table at the moment. It's very much 50-50. Lindsay's definitely got the edge on the
Yeah, on the
right-hand
right
table at the moment.
On the right-hand table, yeah, definitely. Scotland's got the advantage there.
But what's she done here? This is giving Helena a chance now, because
Yeah,
she
can
hits that red onto the yellow, then
Yes.
it turns the table around. She's just got to get to that position. I'd be tempted to pot that bottom yellow into the bottom left-hand pocket, screw back and give herself the option to do that cannon. It looks like she's going for the top one here, which is, if she pots it, it's good as well. Oh, it doesn't look like she's going for the pot either. So it's a missed opportunity there. She's done the snooker.
Yeah, snooker.
It's not a bad shot.
She's just going
She's
to touch.
doing a deliberate foul.
She's done the deed and
Did it in a
Deliberate
very,
foul.
very dramatic fashion, I
Yeah.
thought there.
but it was quick.
Very cagey finish on the left-hand table here. So one visit for Jodie on yellows on the left-hand side. Just confirming the balls aren't touching, I believe.
So Scotland here. Seem to still have the advantage, but will France try and overturn it?
See, now Lindsay's got both pockets covered at the moment, so Helen's
Yeah.
got 2 problems to think about. Not quite sure what happened on the 2 shots there, Ernie. I just suddenly got put off there for a second, so apologies there. But I don't think Helena's seen that option of hitting the red onto the
No, she hasn't.
the 2 balls on the right-hand side.
She hasn't seen that tactical shot.
So if I was Lindsay, I'd move that red pronto. She is doing that right now. So definite missed opportunity there.
That's a good way to get rid of it.
Now, does that red go in on its own?
It did. It
Can
got
she
plotted.
see enough of it? Can't from there, but it looks possibly that from a slight, if she comes in the middle of the table, she might be able to just clip that red. But that's not what
That's
she
a nice-
wanted. She's got tactical
It's not,
advantage,
but,
but
yeah.
there's no dish left anymore because there's no way of getting to that bottom red either. So it's going to be a little tactical battle between these two girls here. Is Lindsay going to put her red here? She is. Amazing if she's done that. Is any fouls now that Helen does, she will get a foul snooker and she can opt for a free ball. So that's why she potted that last red there. If people are thinking, why she do that? Makes a big difference to have a foul snooker and a free ball whenever the opponent fouls. And whilst that red was still in the middle of the table there, that wasn't even an option. So Jodie here, one black to level the match at 11 frames all on the left-hand side.
Wow.
She's got the safety net of knowing that red is safe on the cushion as well. So this is a great comeback by Scotland.
Certainly is. They've certainly made a match of this. And
she's missed it.
just
wrong
missed.
And she was playing the snooker.
Snookered.
There was us thinking, mind you.
Oh well.
If an ace can get out of this and hit the bottom red, she can snooker Jodie straight back and open up that red a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know
not easy.
whether she will, because I reckon
that middle
believe she
in the
can
way
only hit. If she does hit, she'll only hit a side of it, so it's going to kick out.
She'll still be able to play with a bit of left-hand side, but there is that option. But yes, that was a nice lucky break there.
When you look at it from this side, it looks like a total snooker.
It is definitely a total snooker.
I'm not sure whether she's accustomed to playing a little bit of swerve. No, she's going to go.
It's be left-hand side just before the middle bag. If she goes for that bottom one.
Has she got it?
Didn't give it enough.
No, she hasn't. 2 shots on black for Scotland to level the score on the left table.
As you said, just nudge it on or over.
In or over.
In or over. You can't really do on or over, can you?
It'll fall in. There we go.
That's what she tried,
and
but
it's the directions, right?
But
it's ugly.
If you're going to miss it, you have to miss it thin, not thick.
It's ugly.
That's the #1 rule. Miss it thin.
Yeah.
You're guaranteed a shot. But she's still got a good position. That red is still her safety net there.
I wonder if she'll go for the snooker. No, surely not.
She may well do.
Looked like it. She was queuing up. Yeah, that's what she attempted.
Good queuing here needed by an ace. If she can follow through, leave herself. It's a tough clearance, but it's there. She wants to be nearly dead straight on that ball on the cushion if she pots this long ball.
That's a great pot.
Yeah, it's pretty good. She'll take
Lovely
that.
pot on this, yes.
She would have liked to have been a bit further up, but now she's just going to... She could sort of play this as a shot to nothing, actually, as well. Because if she moves up the top of the table, it's not guaranteed to be on the black.
She's got to play positive. Cushion and ball, and it's straight in the pocket. That's a lovely shot.
Wow.
France.
Massive
the
shot of this one.
opportunity to kick back. The 2 big shots by France.
We think she had 2 shots on the black. That was 11 all written all over, and suddenly 12-10 at this stage of the match.
No, she's not. She wouldn't miss this, would she? And France go to a 12-10 lead in this ladies team match here in Blackpool, England, at the WPF.
Definitely the finish of the match, that was, so far.
2 big shots, 2 big pressure shots, because Scotland looked like levelling the score, and they pulled it out of the fire.
Simple maths for the Scots to win. They've just got to win the last 3 frames. Simple as. And on the other table, you've got Geraldine Champanet, who's about to break against Janie Scott.
And this is another foul.
So, yeah, plenty of deliberate fouls here. Helen's just going to have to move that yellow away from the red on the left-hand side. it's going to get to the stage where she's going to have two shots to move that yellow on
Probably
top
an
of the red.
opportunity now if you actually found the right angle, you could hit it firm into the cushion, but no, I don't think
This could be a
she's
long
definitely not
finish
going
here,
for it.
so I think we'll focus on the left-hand
The
table
left-hand
here for
table
the
might
time
finish
being.
first, I think. 22, 23, so we've got 2 frames to go on the left-hand table. And Geraldine's fairly quick player.
To be fair, she nearly did a foul herself, Helene, on the right-hand side, because that ball must have only just reached the cushion. Helene's got to move all those yellows away from that right-hand pocket. It's all going to end up being just that one yellow on top of the red, 2 shots, move it out, hope you get a shot on it. Because it doesn't look like Lindsay can pot that red otherwise. But it might take a few goes to work it out. So Lindsay's just going to do a DF. There's nothing Lindsay can do at this stage. Take the pocket a little bit more. Yes. That's all she can do. She's actually helping Helene out there by moving the balls away. I wouldn't have done that because Helene seemed quite keen to keep the balls close to that pocket.
She's going to take this yellow out. She's probably going to leave this yellow here, shape so I can go past the red next shot.
On the right hand table, I'm not going to try and guess what shots they're playing. I think we'll just focus on the left hand table here.
I think that's wise. So France on yellows here. Should probably try and play this yellow as delicately as possible to cover that bottom left-hand pocket.
That frame between an ace and Jodie was massive in
It
the
was.
context of this match. Okay, let's see what Helene is trying to do here on the right hand side. Okay, well, the way she's playing it,
It's well and truly locked in there. If she gets 2 shots, she may be able to break
is she
those
looking
out.
to get the black on top of that? Even that, it's not so easy, but that's about the only option she's got left with that one.
Yeah.
Let's put the black on top of those 2 yellows and hope it sticks. Well, she's got to pot her yellow in the bottom left hand corner to do that first, otherwise she leaves a foul snooker as well. She's doing neither. Move the
That's
yellow down
coming
here
all
as
the way
well.
down.
Oh, unlucky by Geraldine there. Great pot. Just got a little bit too much fizz on the left hand side. She's now given 2 visits to Janie from Scotland.
So she's promoted that red here on the right table.
She's definitely got that pocket. She's got every pocket now.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's definite. I think the white, the yellow still can be right. This shot now can probably be jammed into the cushion, and but just get to run the other side of it.
I am so used to having 2 visits, but actually Lindsay did a legal shot for the first time in a while. We'll have another DF here now though, that's guaranteed. If anything, I'd move the black away if I was Lindsay. She's got the chance now to do it if she wants. is a good time as any to put the black on top of those two yellows.
It's perfect time.
Unfortunately, those yellows aren't perfectly placed to be a little plot to make it awkward, but you never know what happens when you put that black on there. Even with the foul snooker, she has to use it for the left-hand side first anyway. A little bit of progress being made on the left-hand side. 2 shots to Helene for France. So we've got the same problem she's had for the last few minutes. Whereas on the left-hand table, this is where we need to watch, because if Geraldine clears these up, that's game, set and match to France in this match. Still a fair bit of work to be done here, but she's a very attacking player, Geraldine, so I think there's a fair chance she'll go for this. And
Sorry, there was a storm outside.
God, blimey, scared the life out of me on that one there. Actually,
Progress.
she's taken the pocket now.
Progress.
She didn't mean to do it that way, I don't
France
think.
are favourites.
But,
On the right
no,
table.
because there's 2 visits. 2 visits. She just needs to open it up. Just a little nudge on that red, and that's the key. As long as it opens the pocket up, then she pots the red and the black. Game for France, Scotland on that one. It's all on this shot. Great shot by Geraldine on the left-hand table. She has got a long black for the match here. This is for game, set and match.
It's very awkward though. She's got a top left-hand pocket. Geraldine.
And she's got to make sure that yellow doesn't kiss into the middle bag as well as a result.
She doesn't have a lot of control because she's got to hit that black quite firm.
I'm getting tired. I didn't even see the deliberate foul there, but of course made it even easier.
So in the meantime here, Scotland's.
It's all about the left-hand table for the match though. We'll give Lindsay that black there.
Not
So
yet.
the game is still live here.
Still work.
She's
to
got 2
do.
visits on the black, so I'll mark it off for her.
So this is.
There we go,
And
11-12.
Scotland
And
draw
suddenly,
closer, 11-12 against France in this ladies round robin match.
Janie's got on the table on the left-hand side, clearing up to make it 12-all. It'll go down to the decider if she manages to finish these.
Amazing.
Is that in? Or it's just over? That's fine. If we get the straight angle here, we'll be able to see what sort of view Geraldine has of the black here.
I think she can just hit it nearly middle, but I think slightly left, so she's in danger of going in off if she doesn't,
Yeah.
if she's not careful.
So should it become the deciding frame on the right-hand side, it's Jackie Loth versus Sabria Brunet
Very
from
careful.
France.
Yeah, she was able to hit it head on. Played
Okay.
straight into it.
Means that Janie can go for this long pot first without any real pressure with the black.
This turned out to be a titanic struggle for these 2 teams. When I first came in, I thought that France were going to run away with this match, but I was wrong.
And that, nice little tense finish. That's what we love about team games.
We do.
It's not about breaking dishes, it's all about the tension in the match. So that's a good shot there. She snookered Geraldine. Easy enough to get out of.
I'm sure they're all feeling a few butterflies.
I think Geraldine's just going to probably leave the... just touch the black to leave the black on the cushion.
And probably those watching are feeling just as much as those playing. Trying to urge their teammates on.
Yeah, just clipped it.
So,
Clips it a little bit more than she wanted to there. I think she wanted to leave that black on the cushion.
well, they're all there. If Scotland can clear them.
Absolutely. It's all about getting position on that last yellow by the black. That is the key shot.
And there's a plant here that she's playing. So she's managed to make that, but she would have liked to have left that yellow a little bit closer. But it's still a good position. If she plays this, attacks this, I'd be probably using the bridge here. The jig. You don't call them
The
jiggers
jig?
over here, do you?
No, no. The jig, you'll have to explain that to our viewers there.
Triangle. It's not too bad. She managed to put some, managed to screw back. So France have got Sabrina on the right table
This
here.
is the shot here. Just needs the right kiss on the black here.
She's played a lovely
Exactly
shot.
what she's got. So it is going to come down to a
Beautiful shot.
one-frame shootout.
She's left it. Good go. She's having a good look at it. Never take anything for granted. There's no easy shot. And Scotland level the score in this match to make it 12-all between Scotland and France in this ladies' team match in the round-robin stages of these World Championships.
It's a massive frame for the aspiration of both teams here to qualify through to the semi-finals. I believe there's 8 teams in the ladies and only the top 4 qualify to the semi-final stages. So this is huge. So Jackie's on reds with Scotland here. And like a typical final frame decider, the balls are pretty messed up and there's a lot of traffic in the middle of that table at the moment. But Sabria being a naturally attacking player, I wonder if she's going to have a little bit more of a cautious approach being a deciding frame here. Let's see.
Let's see.
Straight away, yeah, that's the right shot.
So right down to this last frame, 12-all.
She's left Jackie nothing at all. Now she's got both bottom pockets covered at the moment, but obviously with world rules you can do deliberate fouls, so it's very easy for Jackie to be able to do a deliberate foul and take one of those pockets herself, with there being so much traffic down below.
Yeah.
But she hasn't got an option at all to do that at the moment because she is tight on that red.
I'm sure with those 2 yellows there, Sabria will give those balls a little bit of a split at some stage to try and open it up, feeling that she's got the advantage.
So it was
So that
touching
must
ball
have been
then.
touching, so it's not
Yeah.
a foul.
We will assume it's touching and there's only one visit.
And we would think so to be playing that shot. So the referee's brushing that left table ready for the next match.
Referee at work live on live stream. But let's focus on the right hand table now. This is where all the action is going.
Produced for us by Yvonne Armitage and assistance from Stan Grant. We're at the World Championships for 2018, the Imperial Hotel, Blackpool, England.
So that's Sabria will try and open up her yellows a little bit more now. There's still a few reds down here, causing not much that Jackie can do about it. Looks like she's just going to cover this pocket a little bit better now. think she's actually deciding she'll let Jackie move some of those reds away, and
Yeah, it's not a bad
hopefully
idea.
will start opening up her yellows at the same time.
Not a bad idea. She's got to play at least one of them. She's chosen to go up the table. It's not a bad leave.
Now, this could be a long night actually, because both these teams were supposed to start their next match at 5 o'clock. And
We're now 6:45.
6:45, so we're looking at a 2-hour delay for these team matches.
So, viewers, if you're looking to watch some pool well into the night, you're at the right channel.
Absolutely. Especially for the French, because they've still got 3 matches to play, whereas the Scots have only got 2 more. Pour ceux qui regardent en France, directement après ce match, les Françaises vont recommencer à jouer, parce qu'il y a énormément de retard pour l'instant. La prochaine session aurait dû commencer à 17h heure anglaise, 18h heure française. Et puisqu'on est presque 20 heures déjà, on voit qu'il y a déjà 2 heures de retard après juste le premier match. Et ils doivent encore jouer contre Irlande, suivi directement par Irlande du Nord. Et finalement, normalement, ça devrait commencer à 22 heures ici, 23 heures en France. Le dernier match contre Pays de Galles, Wales.
It's a miss there. We already have a strategic, a tactical game developing in this last frame as well. We've got that red over the yellow. So who would have thought 12 frames all? I certainly didn't think so when France were 4 frames ahead. This is the team event, the ladies' team event, Scotland and France. So this frame is also delicately poised, but you'd have to say the advantage is slightly France, having that bottom
Absolutely.
right-hand pocket covered. Just missed that ball into the. I think that kind of sets in when you're playing a tactical game, and then and you're thinking through your tactical shots, and then all of a sudden you've got to make a pot. I've seen it too often where
You lose your rhythm for
you
potting,
lose
don't
the
you?
rhythm for potting. Yeah,
And also, it's not that important to pot the ball at that stage, because it's all about that bottom right-hand pocket.
so it's like a half-hearted go.
She had a go there. She wanted to take a slight risk to hit that yellow onto the red and try and take the
Yeah.
pocket herself, but
Yeah,
I can understand she didn't go for it yet because the balls don't look perfectly in sync.
yeah.
Whereas Sabrina, she could go for the dish here because she can play a nice little cannon. So we'll see if she decides
She's played
to
that nicely.
give it a go or not.
I think she would back herself because even if she doesn't go out, she'll still
Just got to be
leave her
careful.
opponent under pressure.
Just got to be careful when she plays that plant that she doesn't mess herself up on that last yellow. So let's see what she decides. She is a naturally attacking player, as I've said before in this match. She wants to get a little bit further and do a little glancing blow off that yellow and knock the yellow and leave herself a yellow, but I don't think she's got that angle this time. But I think we'll see she'll try and give that another go.
I
But
thought she'd gone too far, but yeah, I understand the shot you're talking about.
yeah, she wants to go about 3 inches further, play a little billiard shot. Playing this shot, she's going to make sure she doesn't tie up the
Bottom
black.
left-hand corner.
She's played it well. So she's going to do a little glancing blow and leave herself a tricky last yellow down the cushion into the bottom left-hand pocket. But she doesn't have to worry about position because she's guaranteed on the black if it goes in. Just also going to make sure she doesn't snooker
Depends
herself.
on where the white finishes, because
If she gets stuck on that red, it might be touching the red, it might snooker on the yellow, but we'll see. She's certainly queuing up for it.
it's like, oh yeah,
Oh, it
that
went.
was a
Didn't even
clean
see
hit.
that. Didn't
Yeah,
even see
that
it
was a-
went.
That was a clean hit. Didn't even touch the red at all. Didn't
huge.
need cushion or anything.
I assume she couldn't see that.
But mind you, this angle's not as good as I would like.
No. In fact, she's looking to use that red as a stopper there to stay on the black. So she's got herself in a bit of trouble there. That was
She has.
give Scotland a little bit of hope now. This is not an easy finish, these last two shots.
She's done enough to sort of play onto that red.
No.
That's a lovely shot.
She wanted a slightly thicker contact, but the plant doesn't look on, so the thin cut in the
No.
middle does, but then where does the white ball go?
Is it?
Is that red going to stop it going in off? That's the key.
Yeah.
Watch this space, guys. I'm not
it
going to make
will.
any predictions, and let's just watch, see what happens here.
She's got a. She can certainly pot it. But if she misses that red altogether with the white, it could finish up in off. I'd say she might even be playing it with bottom. That's
Yeah,
a
what a
lovely
great
shot by
shot.
Sabina. That's
What
a
a
wonderful
great shot
out
to win the
for,
match.
by Sabina to close the match for France. They win a nail biter, 13-12 against Scotland in the ladies' team round robin events.
Watch this space for further matches, guys. Thank you for listening to myself, David Veery, and Joe Fanto here by my side. Thank you, Joe, for that.
Thank you, viewers, wherever you've been watching, and stay tuned because there's plenty of pool left this evening, well into the wee hours of the morning here in
Definitely.
Blackpool.
We might even have a 1 in the morning session. We'll see. See you later, guys.
You just close for now.